Even all Marcus here, back again with another video, back again with another Oculus Go video. In this video we're going to be chatting to a game developer called Joe Strout. You may know him as the developer of a game called Beatron 2000, one of my personal favourites from 2018. Sort of Beat Saber for the Oculus Go, definitely worth checking out. He's got a game coming out this Tuesday the 5th of February called QuiVr Vanguard. It'll be priced at $9 or €9.99 or $7.99 in pounds. And it's kind of a wave-based shooter with some multiplayer thrown in, some chat, and it's all sort of fantasy-based with bows and arrows. I'm enjoying Joe in his game, had a little chat about his game, his past work, his future work, and this is what it is. But let me know in the comments down below if you like this video, if you like this kind of developer sort of chat. If you're a game developer, let me know as well. Maybe we can do some sort of collaborations on some other stuff going forward. But let's crack on. Right, here we are in QuiVr Vanguard with Joe Strout, the developer. We're in kind of the start menu. How's it going, Joe?
Hello, it's going very well. Thanks for having me.
Yeah, no worries, no worries. No, well, thanks for technically volunteering to come and have a chat with me about it. So, the game is out this week. This coming Tuesday, it should be hitting the store. Is that right?
That's right, yeah.
And it's a sort of endless horde-based arrow shooter with trolls and multiplayer.
That's right.
Kind of sums it up, yeah. It's funny, I'm actually like leaning over talking to you. I feel like I'm like leaning over this way to kind of look at you rather than just just turning my head. Yeah. So we can see each other. Do the avatars look different or do they all look the same?
They all look the same.
They're all the same.
When we're distant, we get a little different colored pillar over my head. For example, if I were to jump up here, you can see a colored pillar. Yours is blue. I don't know what color mine is.
Yours is blue as well.
Oh, well,
yours is like a cyan blue, like a light blue.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, so that's something you've pointed out there as well, is that you can kind of teleport yourself around the map, kind of get to different points. You can still chat to each other, no issues. We're in the start menu of the multiplayer lobby. The multiplayer lobby is there. I guess is it just first come first serve? Whoever jumps in just automatically gets paired with whoever's in the queue, sort of thing?
That's right. It's drop in, drop out, up to 4 players at once.
So somebody drops out, somebody else drops back in?
Yep. And the whole world right now uses the same server, so it makes it very easy for us to play together wherever we are. Oh, that's good, yeah, because I know a bit like Slightly Heroes had some issues on launch because you couldn't play together, and if you were in the same part of the world, which was a little bit frustrating. They fixed it since, but on launch it was something they had to fix. But so the idea is that the monsters get ever harder in waves. They try and attack this gate which has what would we call those gems and jewels on them, and they kind of knock those gems off, and once they're all gone, end of game. End of game, that's it. End of game. So let's start this, shall we? So let's shoot the green, and what I'll do, as we play, I have played this already a little bit, so I'm not a total noob to it, but I played to level 15, I think. And it progressively does get harder. I was quite successfully playing up to level 15. And we've just got to kind of keep an eye out. They come from, there's what, 4 or 5 different ways, and there's like flying ones as well that come from the top. Is that... Yeah, on the first level, they only come from the 3 ground directions, center, left, and right.
Yeah.
But then on higher levels, they'll come on the side paths, which can be a little tricky, as well as the flying enemies that you mentioned.
Sure. And just to point out to everyone who's kind of wondering, it is the Oculus Go controller that you use. You literally just point, shoot. The longer you hold the trigger down, the longer you can, the further you can shoot, almost. There are power-ups that you can get. There is, do I have any? Oh yeah, there you go. I've got like an orb that I can like throw by pressing up on the touchpad. How do you get those? Right. Are they infinite? No, they're not infinite. How do they charge? Or do you? Well,
there's a cooldown. But yeah, you press the button.
Oh, there you go.
And summon an orb, and then you can throw it.
Nice. And I think I found sort of every few levels I got the option for an upgrade, so I could like shoot straight arrows or have homing arrows or something like that.
Yeah, that's right. You get after every 3 waves. Those appear, but notice that if you do well, sometimes you skip a wave or 2. So we skipped wave 2, went right to 3.
Oh, do we?
And after this, we should get the option of power-ups.
Oh no!
Oh,
he's having a go at our door. The door does fight back, though, doesn't it? It doesn't just let itself get destroyed. It does.
That's right. Yeah,
it does
but
shoot.
it's not super effective.
It might put like the final hit on something maybe, or.
Yep, that's right.
These the enemies, they seem to sort of, some of them take one hit, some take two, some come out with shields, some when you shoot them they pick up pace. We keep getting our door hit on, even though we're two of us. And does the difficulty increase?
Sneaking around the sides.
Ah, is that what it is? Oh, here we go. So we've got quick draw. What's that then? Is that fire faster arrows?
Yeah, it powers up your arrows faster.
Okay. Reinforcement.
What else have you got? We don't see the same things.
Oh, okay. Reinforcement I've got as well.
Okay, that heals the gate a little bit every time you get a critical hit.
Okay. And homing arrows, I guess, makes sense. The higher level you get that up, the more homing or the more tracking it has.
Yeah, that's right, and that's actually my favorite.
Okay, well, I'll go for that.
Yeah, you stack 3 or 4 homing arrows, and you can hit things around corners.
Oh, really?
Get a critical hit just by
I did get the
in the right general direction.
I did get the straight arrow, and I found that super useful because I could literally then just point straight at things and get them. Oh, someone's hit the door.
Yeah.
Although
now, I don't know if you know that you can move around on the platform by pushing up on the thumb disk and move forward.
Oh, really? Okay. Well, I mean,
that's
so I can turn around
sometimes.
Oh, I see. And then you can jump spot.
Exactly right.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, that's useful. Oh, here's a big guy. Oh, I just chucked the thing right in front of me.
Yeah.
Oh, well.
Fortunately, it can't hurt us.
Oh, that's good, because I would have killed us both there, I think.
Yep.
So where's the idea from this game come from? You've done, obviously, Beat Saber... Beatron 2000 as one of your previous games, which is, I imagine, inspired by Beat Saber. And people will know you from that, and I've done plenty of coverage of it. It's definitely one of my sort of favourite sort of Beat Saber-esque games on the Oculus Go.
Yeah, appreciate that.
So where did the idea from this come from? Why from sort of a rhythm game?
This is not actually my game design.
Okay.
This was a game on the Vive developed by Jonathan Schinker.
Okay.
And it's a hugely popular game on Steam.
Mm-hmm.
It actually has 2 variations. There's QuiVr, which is a progressive game. You work your way down this canyon further and further to the end, and then there's a big boss fight at the end. But he recently designed QuiVr Vanguard, which is what we've got here, which is the wave-based shooter, and it sort of goes back to QuiVr's original roots, because a lot of people missed that from the early days.
Yeah.
So Jonathan contacted me because I don't know, about a year and a half ago, I was working on a archery game for iOS using Google Cardboard.
Okay.
Remember, Google Cardboard was a thing before Oculus Go.
Oh, yeah, I've heard of it, yeah.
Yeah, it seemed pretty interesting at the time. But then Oculus Go came along, and I lost all my interest in Google Cardboard. But they had seen what I was working on. I'd posted about it on some iOS game sites.
Yeah.
And they said, hey, we're looking for somebody to help bring QuiVr to Oculus Go. Are you interested? And I said, sure. It was a great opportunity, and we've just hit it off fabulously. I love working with Jonathan, and his game design instincts are really good. Like right now, for example, we're facing all these purple teleporter guys.
Yeah, so you shoot them once, they jump forward.
Normally the monsters are random. Yeah, you shoot them, they jump forward. Normally monsters are random, but every now and then, just for fun, we get a wave that's all one monster type. And you get to sort of, focus on that. And that's all Jonathan's code. So he wrote all of the core game logic stuff. I just wrote the Oculus Go stuff.
So I guess then, how much of the game did you have that you could easily adapt? I mean, how much work was there to adapt this to the Oculus Go? Because it still looks pretty smart and pretty good.
Yeah. It's the Oculus Go is about the same power as a mobile phone.
Yeah.
And the original code was written for PC gaming, so I had to do a lot of optimization and rewrite some bits from scratch in order to get the performance up for the Go.
Yeah. Well, people, the few developers I've spoken to have kind of said it is a true sort of balancing act to get good performance out of the Oculus Go. It's there, but you kind of have to pick and choose what you put in and shaders you use and texture levels and all that sort of stuff to just get it just right. I guess make a few compromises, as it were.
Yep.
I mean,
that's exactly right.
And how has that kind of worked with this game? I guess obviously transferring from a PC game to a mobile game, essentially. There must be a fair few, but it doesn't look far off from the Steam trailers and stuff that I've seen.
No, yeah, the appearance is very similar. We're using, you know, all the same models. Well, not all the same. The enemy models are the same. I completely redid the environment to make it more efficient. It looks about the same, though, so you really can't tell. I'm using a lot of tricks, you know, sneaky tricks behind the scenes to make it look like there's more here than there really is.
Yeah. Is it a case that some things that look 3D aren't really 3D? It's just perspective based? Or is that sort of thing?
Yeah, that's right. We've pre-rendered, you know, portions of the environment for every possible place you can stand. If there was free movement, the illusion would break down, but since there isn't, it works really well.
Yeah, okay.
Boy, they're coming in fast and furious.
I was going to say, yeah, these shield guys are annoying because you've got to shoot them from behind or like their feet, which is a bit tricky.
If you hold your draw long enough to get that little power-up effect, then you can take out their shield from the front. But if you don't, then you can't get through it.
Yeah, because you've got to hold it for a good, what, 10 seconds? 5 seconds to get it full charge?
It's about 2.5 seconds, so unless you get quick draw.
It just feels longer.
Quick draw cuts that in half.
Beam arrow
stats over here.
Yes, so we've got stats. So accuracy, 46% is you. So I guess it's showing the highest person for each of these, isn't it? It's the best stats.
Yeah, that's
highest crit is me, 6%. Longest shot, 53 meters.
You've done
me.
well on the longest shot too.
But you got the best combo. But then you've probably had a little bit more practice at this than me. So you know, we'll give me that one.
That's right. You just got the game. In fact, it's a little embarrassing that I'm not doing better.
But I mean, it worked quite well. I think when I first booted this up, when you first gave me access, I think even the logo on the start looked a little bit sort of pixelated. That seems to have already changed. You're already sort of tweaking it and changing it and adapting it. Is that?
Yeah, that's right. It's a continuous improvement.
Oh yeah, look at these arrows
model.
now.
It's the same thing that.
These straight
Same thing that Jonathan did with the PC version. He's been improving that game, you know, for a couple of years now, and that's why it's so popular, I think.
Yeah, well, that seems to be the way with Go games in general as well. That a lot of the developers, even when they put them out, they do want to keep working on it. They don't probably get a lot of feedback until it's out, and then they find out all sorts. Because I think even, say, for example, Fire Zone was released last week. People are looking forward to it. It's still quite fun, but there's been a lot of feedback, so he's had to jump on it, I guess, hasn't he? And he's put a few updates out already.
Yeah.
And it's, I guess, you know, and that's the great thing about this. I mean, how easy is it to push a new update? Does it take a long time?
It's really easy.
Do you have to go through, like, sign-off again?
Nope. It's instant. It's kind of funny, actually. So the initial getting in the store is quite difficult. But once you're in, you can release an update, and it just goes out instantly. There's no review process.
Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah.
So they almost trust you. Once they've seen you put something out and it works.
Yeah, apparently they trust you at that point.
Well, that thing's fast. Where's he going? Well, let's see if I can shoot through this guy.
Yeah, those little flyer guys are fast.
Oh, yeah, shot through his shield. There you go.
Yeah.
That's what I keep forgetting. The guys, some of them fly, don't they? So they come down from the top. There you go. The guys with the bombs over here. This straight arrow.
Oh, nice.
Oh, look. So those flyers, if you shoot the bomb, it blows up. But if you shoot the flyer, it drops the bomb.
That's right. And if the bomb hits another enemy, it can actually take them out.
Oh, nice.
It's got to be a pretty lucky shot, though, because it's not a very big boom.
Yeah. So is the wall doesn't heal itself through every wave? Is it just like, unless you choose to heal?
It does. It heals itself a little bit.
Oh, a little bit.
And then beyond that, we'd have to use the power-ups that come every 3 waves to heal it faster.
Ah, okay. I'm definitely liking this straight shot. That makes life a lot easier. It's like just like a laser. I've got the there's also the option to turn the laser on and off. So the aim line is there. I've got it on because, you know, I'm just cheating. Oh no, I've lost my straight shot. I've done. I don't have a straight shot anymore. I went into the menu, turned the line on and off, and now I've lost the straight shot. Yeah. There you go.
I think you found a bug.
I found a bug. There you go. If you go into the menu, choose.
Now, is it just the line that's no longer straight, or are you?
Oh, it is. Yeah, yeah, it is. Yeah, it is. Yeah, the line is.
So it's just a cosmetic.
Yeah, it's still shooting straight, but now it's really confusing.
Yeah, I bet. Well, I'll have to fix that. Thanks for finding it.
Yeah, no worries. Yeah.
I never tried turning the line on and back off. Obviously, when I had the beam arrow.
Yeah, yeah. Well, it makes sense. You know, that's the thing, isn't it? Where you get people testing things, or when it comes out new.
It's really hard as a developer to test your own software because there's things like that would, you know, never occur to me to do.
The combination of button presses, or you know, I know a lot.
Yep.
I know there are some developers out there that don't even have an Oculus Go, so they're just developing it on mobile headsets, and I guess in a sense guessing a little bit because they can't fully test it.
That sounds really hard to me.
Yeah. I mean, is that something you do? Is you'd have your Oculus Go connected to your PC, you'd be pushing builds to it all the time, just to kind of tweak and change?
Well, I mean, I can test on my laptop, you know, for sort of like initial testing, but I always throw it onto the Go every now and then to see how it feels.
Well, not really.
And it's really interesting because the very same graphics on a flat screen look kind of small. As soon as you put the headset on and you're in the environment, everything looks much bigger and closer, and the enemies are easier to hit. Yeah, it's really interesting effect. Yeah,
I kind of find that. I do a lot of sort of 360, 3D sort of media creation, so that's kind of my actual business line. And yeah, you find that, yeah, if you look at it on a flat screen, on a PC or whatever, it doesn't look that close. But yeah, as soon as you put the headset on, it takes a whole life of its own. And yeah, everything's a lot closer.
It's really so much more immersive.
Alright, what we're doing? Wave 13, so we're doing alright here. We'll carry on.
Yeah, we're doing alright, and we'll get power-ups again after this. Oh, here comes these mask guys. These fly right at you.
I got him.
Well, they're supposed to fly right at you, and that one's going for the gate.
He's confused. He doesn't know who he is.
Yeah, I don't know why he didn't target us, but yeah, if they hit you, then you're disabled for a few seconds, so you don't want to let that happen.
I did wonder what was happening there, because I think when I played on my own, I got hit by one. And my screen kind of went a bit, I can't remember, it went a different colour maybe?
Yeah, screen goes sort of dark, and yeah, you're out of the action until it goes back to normal.
So it's a lot of, I mean, how many more enemies have we not seen so far? So we've seen the big guys.
Oh, there's still a few more.
There's still a few more that come in future waves?
Yep. There's one that sort of comes out on tripods and, you know, tripod legs. And it has a huge ball that it can summon, and it chucks it at the gate.
Oh, nice.
And that's kind of fun. Let's see, what else?
I think...
Here comes
wow, that's right in my face, that one.
Yeah.
So are there any other plans to add more features, more levels, or I don't know what? Oh, it got me.
There's going to be... The big one is, well, there's a couple of big features coming. One is boss monsters every 10 waves.
Oh, okay.
Another is leaderboards. That's something that's been popular in the PC version, and we want to get them into the Go version as well.
Oh, yeah, it's always good competing against your friends or random strangers.
Yeah. Yeah, that's right. It'll be a weekly leaderboard sort of thing, so you can see who's done best for the week.
Is that a ghost thing there? It's just frozen in the... Oh, there you go, I got it. Did I get it? It's one of those... Oh, there you go, I got it twice. There was one on my screen, I don't know if you could see it. It was up sort of top right hand corner. But just kind of paused there.
Oh.
I think
I can't see that on mine.
It's gone now, I've killed it. There was two, I think. I think I had to shoot it twice.
Oh, okay.
What's that over there? Is that a bit...
Yeah, these guys are, some guys got stuck on the gate. That's something I'm going to have to look at. Alright,
so rebuild is rebuild our barrier, our gate then, is it?
Yep, it puts it back to 100%.
Okay, well, we're okay for now. How far, I mean, is it a case of like you suddenly get to a hard wave and it could just destroy your barrier, your wall, near instantly?
It could, yeah, but I think you're right. I think maybe we're doing all right.
Hey, look at that leaderboard. Look at that.
Risk it.
Look at that. It's 3 to me.
Nice. Well done.
He's going easy on me. He wants me to do, you know, to show that this game is good. Which I imagine is, you know, I think what I was saying just before we started, that the voice chat in this is very clear. You know, we're talking together here, and I'm not struggling to hear you at all. That's, you know.
Yeah, it's like we're right next to each other, isn't it?
Yeah, it's good quality. Yeah. So I've played some games, and the voice chat seems to be a bit sort of hard to hear people sometimes. But this is super clear. Whether you've just hit the right balance between sort of atmospheric noise and music as well, probably helps.
Yeah, that could be. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm still trying to figure out this. I've got basically the straight arrows, but not straight lines. So it's still kind of.
But not straight. You should just turn the line off.
Maybe I should. Yeah.
It's gonna just confuse you.
I'm doing it. Let's turn the line off. Actually, turn it off and back on again. See what happens.
I don't think that'll fix it.
Oh no, it doesn't fix it. No. So we're going. So you say each wave is random then. So we're getting all these random guys now. It's more sort of the ground troops. Oh, there we go. I say that. Then we've got one on this guy.
Stop that.
I can hear him smacking the gate. I'm assuming you're getting those.
Yeah, I try. Boy. Yeah, they're getting past
this guy over here.
When there's 3 or 4 people, then it really gets fun because you can have a couple of people up in the towers guarding the sides, and then a person or 2 down here on the floor.
And do the waves get harder the more players that are playing? So
yes,
it does ramp up.
That's true. Yep, it does ramp up.
Oh, how do we take those big guys out in one hot shot? Was that like just shooting the little blue bit?
You have to hold the arrow until it charges up.
Ah, okay. I should do that more often.
I'm gonna do the rebuild. I'm getting nervous. So
getting nervous. I'll do the homing again. Oh, okay. I feel like I want to cheat.
Although you've got beam arrow already, so I don't think that homing is very effective combined with beam arrow.
Yeah,
because
probably
your arrow's
isn't,
so fast, the homing effect doesn't really have time to apply.
Yeah, but that's maybe why I'm getting good accuracy, because oh no, actually you're better accuracy than me. No, yeah, ignore that one. It doesn't help.
Yeah, that time.
I'm still bad.
Yeah, you know, you're great on all the other stats though.
Yeah, well, let me try turn the line off, see what happens.
Yeah.
Well,
we're at 17 now. It's going to get real tough.
I'm going to say, yeah, I think I played 15 on my own. Let's try and shoot this guy. There we go. Built up my arrow. Got him. Oh, these flying ones on the floor seem really fast.
They are fast. They don't do a lot of damage, but they're sort of meant to swarm.
I can hear. I've not really been teleporting around much. I've just been sitting here just shooting everything. Let me.
Yeah, I like to move around. Check on the sides, come back to the middle. Oh, stop that. There we go.
Oh, there's a guy here. You got him. You can actually shoot each other. Bonk. Oh, a monster just laughed with me. Oh, there he is. Oh, he's sprinting for it. Look at him. Oh, he's dead.
Oh yeah, they get quite excited, those guys.
Yeah, he was super keen. He was.
Yeah, they'll start sprinting if either you shoot them and fail to take them out, or if they get close enough, then they'll just sprint anyway.
Yeah.
Oh, I hear one. Where? Stop that. Oh, he came down the side. That's why we didn't see him. Stop
that. Yeah, cheating. Although I was saying that, I guess if we were up top, we'd see them from there. We'd see them coming down.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can see them coming down the ramp. Yeah. So the idea is to move to get the proper sort of advantage there
Oh boy.
To see all the lanes.
And as the waves go up, they do more damage to the gate with each hit. So by this point, it doesn't take very many hits to do quite a lot of damage.
Yeah.
And we don't get any more power-ups yet. Hey now.
That's quite fun. I think there's a limit, isn't there? It looks like something like 5 arrows and they start disappearing. And I guess they probably disappear over time as well.
It's time-based, yeah.
Oh, is it? Oh, okay.
Yeah, they despawn after a few seconds.
You need like a machine gun arrows. Oh, you guess you can if you spam your button.
You can spam it, yeah.
Works quite well. Although saying that, I haven't been using any of the power-ups, the orbs. Let me try this one. Oh, okay. Well, that's probably because I fail. I just threw it at my feet, but I had to practice with that one. Oh, this cloud thing's going on.
I just did the same thing.
Oh. Felt like I'm waiting. There he is. I wonder where he was. I could hear him making a noise. Oh, fire! Oh, I missed it.
Yep.
Oh yeah, we're losing some arrows. We're losing some arrows. Losing some diamonds now. Oh.
Yep. Oh, that was a good shot.
Yeah, we both took them out at the same time. Oh, nice. Come on, dead.
I don't know if you noticed, but the music is responsive to the action too. So
I was going to say, yeah,
as
it
we get
seems
closer to losing,
get a bit more dramatic.
Picks up the intensity a little bit. Yep.
Was that something in the game already, or I mean, have you made any kind of
something from the PC version?
Have you made any sort of creative changes? Or is it pretty much the same? And
let me think. The power-ups that happen every 3 ways. Oh, we lost.
We're down. Gate lost.
Yeah. So the power-ups are unique to the Go version, or my idea. They have a different power-up system in the PC version.
Do they have the same power-ups, or they just you've come up with a complete new set, and how they work?
It's a new set, and they work differently. There's less randomness to them. Most of them are triggered on critical hits, or they affect how your arrows work. You know, like the homing arrow or the beam arrow.
And are the critical hits if you hit them in the head? Is that a critical hit?
Yeah, generally when you hit them in the head. Yeah, each monster has a different critical area, but generally it's the head.
Okay, cool. Okay, so I sort of initial sort of thing on this is it's pretty fun. I think us kind of chatting away as we were, even if we were in a group of 4 people playing together, randomers or friends, seems pretty fun. I mean, I guess it'd be good to specifically play with friends. I guess if the game becomes quite popular, it could be a little bit hard to try and get a game with people. Do you think maybe, or do you think?
Yeah, so that's right. It's on my to-do list to look into hooking it into Oculus parties so that you could start off in a party or in Oculus rooms and just move into QuiVr and all play together.
Yeah, that would be perfect. Yeah, I mean, if can you do Oculus rooms thing? Is that something you could opt into?
I mean, I've seen other games do it. I just honestly haven't had a chance to look into it yet.
I did notice when I was playing on my own, you can shoot into the air and the arrow does come back down again.
It does, yeah. That often surprises people, but it's what arrows should do.
Although I don't know if I just shot that really far, but it didn't come back down again.
Well, you may still have the beam effect on, which of course that makes it different. You can actually shoot, essentially into orbit outside the bounds of the game with that on.
Okay, yeah, that's it. I've got the wrong thing on. But if you don't have that on, it does come back down. I have tested that. That did work.
Yep.
And you can shoot these posts here.
Right here. Mine will come back down. It doesn't have the beam effect. Yep. It went behind the rock, but.
Okay, well, I think we'll call it there. Rather than jumping into another game or doing anything else, we'll call it. Is there anything you want to kind of let people know? Have we not covered anything? Is there anything about the game or your involvement? I mean,
I think you've pretty well covered it.
We've had a good chat.
Yeah, I'm super excited to finally have it released. I actually finished it to more or less this state last December, but it took us a while to get through the store review process. So it's finally coming out next week, and I couldn't be happier.
Oh, that's brilliant! Yeah, and I guess your partner, what did you say his name was? I forgot already.
Jonathan.
Jonathan, that's it. So I guess he's looking forward to it. He's pleased with what you've done, and it's. I guess it's his baby, I guess, isn't it? And I guess now your baby as well.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, cool.
Yeah,
well,
that's right.
Well done. Thanks for spending a bit of time with me, chatting with me. This is one of the first kind of ones where I've kind of done a video and sat down with a developer, as it were, and had a little chat. So I appreciate you taking the time. And
sure thing. It's been fun.
And I guess other than that, I mean, is there anything else you're working on that you can share, or is there a secret project?
Well, sure. I'll tell you about my super secret project.
Oh, go on.
It's called Notion, and it's a programming environment in VR for VR, and it's inspired by Scratch, which is a a web-based programming environment, primarily for kids, but it's good for adults too. So I'm taking Scratch, moving it into the VR space, and you'll be able to make little VR games and experiences all right within the Oculus Go. So I'm pretty excited about that.
Brilliant. I mean, I don't really have any understanding of how games are made, but would that be something even I could look into and try?
You could absolutely, you could do this, yeah. It's made to be super easy to pick up and just have some fun.
Okay, brilliant, right. Cool. I look forward to seeing more of that, and maybe we'll feature that on the channel at some point as well. So thank you again for spending some time with me. It's been good.
All right.
But we'll call it there. Thank you.
All right. Thank you. Bye.
So there we go, there's QuiVr Vanguard. Thanks Joe for joining me for that one. This was probably a little bit longer than my kind of usual video, but I think we had some good conversations going on. It was definitely interesting to kind of see sort of, you know, behind the scenes almost, and kind of see, you know, a little bit of sort of how these things get put together, the sort of troubles and sort of the challenges that you have to go through to get it done, and also the good things. You know, obviously getting this game out finally must be sort of amazing, and I'm looking forward to kind of catching up with people. So if you do pick the game up on Tuesday, make sure you add me, Remarcus, as a friend on Oculus, and then I'll jump on and I'm going to play some games with some people as well. So whether I stream it or not, I'm not sure, but if you do grab it, I'll jump in and we'll see if we can beat the game, get even higher than the level 17 we got in this one. If we have 4 of us shooting, it should be pretty good fun. It was nice to see that the sort of voice chat in the game was really crisp and clear. What you heard in that game of Joe's voice was recorded from the Oculus Go itself, so that is exactly how it sounds in game. I think it's going to be quite a good fun game to play in multiplayer. I think I found myself kind of staying in one spot, but that was because I was trying to think about talking at the same time as playing. But I think once we get some multiplayer games going, it should be quite fun. Let me know in the comments down below what you think about QuiVr. Is that something maybe you can pick up? I'll be interested to know. It's good to see there are some future updates coming as well, so it's going to expand and get bigger and better. But as always, let me know what you think down below. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. If you didn't, give it a thumbs down. That's fine. I'm big enough and ugly enough to take it. But do let me know in the comments down below why you didn't like it. I'll try and do better for next time. Become one of the Remarkables. Hit that subscribe button and that notification bell to be notified when I next upload a video. And that's me done. I'm out. Have a virtual high five.